Hey everyone, back with another video. In this video, I wanted to try and make a little wood lathe with things that I found around my house. So, let's get started. So, I was going to use this to mount pieces of wood on, so screws go in here, and then it just bolts into the wood. And then this would go in here, and then this would go in the drill. And this would be on the opposite side of the drill, and just hold the piece of wood while it's spun. Okay, let's get started. As the base, I'm just going to be using this piece of plywood. On the other side, you can see my creative endeavors. I was trying to draw a pig. That didn't work out so well. So, yeah, we're going to use this as the base. And first I'm going to make some things so that it holds it like this. Now I'm going to be cutting this out so the bearing can go inside. And I'm going to cut out two of these. First I'm just going to cut this out, then trace it here. I'm going to be using the scroll saw. So now that I have the rough shape, I'm going to trace it again. So now that we have both the rough shapes cut out, I'm going to move over to the belt sander and clean it up. Now that I have both of these shaped out, I'm going to trace the bearing onto here like this, and I'm going to drill it out with this drill bit. So, after cutting out these and drilling the hole, I'm going to glue this piece in between, and then nail it together, and then the bearings fit in here nicely. This one's a lot more snug, and then this one is pretty loose. So, I think I'll just glue them in later. But for now, I'm just gonna glue these together like this with some Gorilla Glue, and then, yeah, I'll come back in about half an hour. I'm just putting the bearings in the bolt in so it stays in place while the glue is drying.
1 hour later.
So that actually took quite a bit longer than I thought it would to dry, and I don't think it needs any nails. It's really strong. And then I'm gonna put this in here. As you can see, this one's very loose. So once this goes in here, you can just tighten it with this and it will stay nice and snug like that, and it won't come out, except we just have to glue this bearing in. I don't think we have to do anything with this bearing. So yeah, let's do that. So, I hope you enjoyed that little build montage right there. So, this basically, but it's supposed to go like this, and then it can go across. So, it's going to go up here. I just dropped it. This screw is going to go back here. This is going to go here. And you're going to be able to tighten it and adjust it and get it to where you want it to go. So as you might be able to tell, I have made some progress off camera. So basically what we glued up, it's just, I drilled a hole and it's just screwed in right now. And it's just held in place like this and it works. I haven't actually, it doesn't work. I don't know if it works yet. But right now it looks pretty good. And then I'm going to make some feet because this hangs off kind of. I mean, not hangs off, it pushes out a little, so you can't rest it flat. So I'm gonna make some feet here and here. Yeah, let's get into it. So this is it so far. It is basically done. So this is what it looks like when the drill's spinning. So yeah, that's it. And then this is going to be spinning. It's going to be screwed into a piece of wood. You already know that if you haven't skipped ahead in the video. And this is going to be holding it on the other side, and it's adjustable. But what we're focusing on right now is this right here, because it is just held up by a piece of wood right now, and I want to find a way to actually, well, not permanently hold it, just more securely hold it. So yeah, that's our problem. Okay, so this is it completed. Right here is just some insulation foam on a block and some plywood strips holding it in place, kind of. And that's how you turn it on. It's going to be like that. There's a little locking mechanism right here. And we're going to screw this into a piece of wood, and then it's going to spin it, and this side is going to be holding it while it spins. So let's try it out for the first time. So overall, it works okay. It doesn't really, it's very rough, and this drill isn't very powerful, and some of the stuff isn't very on center or very smooth. But I think it was a pretty good attempt at making a lathe for the first time. If I were to do this again, I'd probably use a more powerful drill, but otherwise from that, as a DIY lathe, it's pretty bad. But it's not that bad. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And please smash the like button if you like this video. And if you like projects like this, go check out some of my other ones. And yeah, please do consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.